Hey, what's up with YouTube? So, as you know in the title, or as you see in the title, we're gonna be addressing, the little fiasco that went down with this Chase guy, that been threatening Ryback, and who knows? As I speak, if this video gets viewed just once, he could be probably speculating on the stuff I'm talking about in this video, cause it's gonna get hot real quick, real quick. It's getting warmed up, and I'm not gonna make this video too long because this is something that really happened like 2 weeks ago. I think back in June 26th. So I don't know if you guys know, but like this guy that goes by the name of Chase, he been stalking Ryback for like 12 years, supposedly. I heard he was stalking Ryback. And as you see right there, too, I'm also in the stream when that happened. And too, another thing, like he was threatening Ryback. He was saying weird things like he was gonna F his mom. He was gonna kill her. He literally doxed her. Not doxed. But he literally doxed Ryback's address on live. Like literally. Could you imagine that you had to be really dumb to be doxing someone you hate on live stream? And honestly, I ain't never seen anybody cuss out Ryback or any podcaster on the internet. I ain't never seen nobody on the internet like that cuss out somebody. And really, that was real serious too. Like it was definitely entertaining for real. As you see, go check out my shorts too. Maybe I'll try to make more clips out of it. I'm not sure, but possibly those clips could be deleted. Possibly they may be tweaked. Who knows? But I'm gonna say how I feel about it. And to me, I feel like it's pretty dumb. Because imagine too, like if you were on live stream, right? And that's the name Brandon Chase right there. As it says on the topic, next to topic. That's the name. His real name is Brandon Chase Sells Henasab, I think, right? Brandon Chase sells Henasab. If that's how you pronounce it, sells Henasab. Sells Henasab. Sells Henasab. As you may call it. Yep, and it's already out there too. Like, even though I couldn't find this video, I think Ryback deleted it, the video, but even though I couldn't find it, it's still out there though. Like, you got people making clips out of it. People already exposing it. I've made shorts. Even though Riot Saw, see, they didn't get as many views as they did on this channel. But thank you to the ones out there who did view the videos and liked it, enjoyed it, and made it get lit. Because I think we definitely need to be more aware too, like especially on social media. Like the threats. Like if you start sending threats on social media, that's where it could get real. That's where it could get real. And probably you guys too, if you were in that situation, you probably would feel some type of way about the caller who's sending you those threats. Then cussing you out at the same time. But I feel like too, one way this has benefited Ryback, I feel like this benefited him in many ways, because too, it gave him publicity. I feel like it gave him big publicity in the last couple weeks. To let to it even lets us, it lets the fact be more obvious that he's getting more clout, for sure. He's definitely getting a lot of clout. Like Chase, when Chase every time Chase comes on this podcast too, that's free clout. Free clout right there. Free clout. If it was me, I'd probably be going back and forth. Because I honestly would not let anybody cuss me out like that. Especially on live stream, bro. Especially on live stream. Most of the time, I would just let them burn themselves out. And then I come back harder. But you know me, man. I'm a molder. So somebody go back and forth with me, I go back and forth with them. That's simple. And the way Chase was going back and forth with Ryback, it really seemed like he genuinely wanted to smoke. Like he genuinely wanted to see him hurt. He wanted to see him suffer. And I feel like Chase too. If you want to see somebody suffer, though, bro, that's something wrong with you, man. I think he forgot to take his medication. But as I scroll down too, like I can't even see the videos. And he posted it. I remember too. It was June 26th. June 26th, he posted that video. You may think some of these are the videos, but really they not, because originally, like if you've been keeping up with his channel lately, like he been posting about, a return, AEW and all of that. And Chase. Confessions of Chase. It was that one video that got freaking, I think it got 12K views. He made 12K views off of that. That was like his biggest podcast we seen in like months. Since last year, pretty much. I think that's Ryback's biggest podcast. And we seen for the year. And I was saying, man, too, like, the more he comes on this podcast, the more clout he's giving Ryback, the more clips I can make out of it. And then we all get the heat of the situation. And it was pretty funny, too. Like, he was literally burning himself out for a whole hour. Like, if Ryback, like, let's say even on the second live stream, if he kept it on there, Chase would literally argue with him all day. I'm telling you, all day. And all he would be doing is exposing himself more and more and more and more. And that means the more he exposes himself, the more it gets out there, the more clips I can make. The more entertainment, the more clout. That's free clout right there. And when I saw him cuss that out, man, I was like, I had to make some clips. Because you can't just let this free clout walk past you. You cannot let this free clout walk past you. You cannot let them take advantage of you. Because the way he was going at Ryback, he seemed like he was trying to be the bigger man. He seemed like he thought he was the bigger man just by cussing him out. But all that did was probably it landed to Ryback even exposing his real name. As you see right there, Brandon Chase Sells Brandon Chase Sell Hinasab, or whatever it's called. This dude has been exposed so bad. And I've been making clips out of it too. I don't know if you know this lately, but on Saucy 2, they've been pulling hard on this channel. They really have. See, the video's still up too. Like, that's what he looks like. And he bought this on himself. Like, he bought this on himself, man. It's like, it's one thing if you criticizing a wrestler on live stream, but it's another thing where you start doxing them, threatening them, making fun of their mom, wishing death threats, literally trying to slander their name, stalking their pages, Chase even admitted he has hundreds of accounts from Twitter and probably all across platforms. This dude Chase sells Hina Sab. He has like over 20. Maybe realistically, I would say he may have 20 to 30 accounts, to keep it real with you. Because who in the world is going to make hundreds of accounts just to stalk one person? Stalk all their social medias, and then he even exposed to like Ryback's address on live stream. So he had to be using some app to pull like his IP address where he's located. And he also says too, when he said he had a drone, I was like, this dude ain't built like that, man. Imagine using a drone just to spy on one person's house. And I'm like, I think he got it like that. He think he got it like that, but he really just looking for some free clout that's gonna destruct him in the end. And he looking to get Ryback's reaction. Obviously, that's the only reason he even went on there. That's the only reason he even went on there in the first place. Ryback's reaction. Oh yeah, go check out Ride Saucy, by the way, main channel. Ride Saucy. I posted some of the clips on there so you guys can see. Make sure you check that out too. That surprisingly didn't get as much views, as I thought it would, but no, lot has been exposed through those clips. You gonna see it in the next second, for real. So when I go back to the video too, like even in my live stream, I posted the link. So this dude, one of my biggest supporters, Eli's Cobra. Go check out his channel. I'll leave it in the link in the description below. Definitely feel free to check out this dude, man. He been sticking with me a lot, and I really will give him that. But when I clicked the link, it said the video has been removed by the uploader. So that means Ryback must have deleted those few live streams that had Chase on it. Because I know that too, there's like people even impersonating Chase. Like they would say, feed me more, feed me more, feed me more. Literally, in the past few weeks, there had been callers going on this show, literally saying, feed me more, and whispering. And I'm thinking, like, that's gotta be Chase. There's no way in heck somebody's impersonating him. No way in heck, because I know Chase, he even had his funny Indian accent. But even then, it wasn't even enough to confront or even convince Ryback that he was a different person. Until he came out clean with it. And no matter what disguise he was in, he always came out clean with it and exposed himself more. So I felt like in the end too that definitely led him to a deep crack he didn't want to fall in. Like he dug his own grave, and it was so funny. Like really too, I think Chase is just a clout chaser. Brandon Chase, Brandon Chase sells Heenus up. If you got a YouTube channel, bro, I'm telling you, you better find somebody else to harass and get your life together, man. Get your life together. Because all you doing is giving this dude free clout. You giving this dude free clout. Giving this dude free clout. And you're only embarrassing yourself. It's like, no matter how you try to counteract this, you ain't gonna win the battle, man. If you watching this video, bro, you giving me a view. That's for you specifically, Chase. He could be watching this video. Because I know he's the big stalker, Ryback. He seems like he follows everything Ryback does. Or even fans who just don't really get into it with Ryback that much, he still goes against them. For even liking Ryback. He even threatened one of Ryback's friends. I think it was Melissa something, I don't want to say her name. No. Because people could be stalking her. People might find out about that, but this Melissa girl, he even exposed on live stream like her address. He even exposed that he was gonna threaten her. He even exposed he was gonna go after, shoot, was it Dolph Ziggler he mentioned? Let me know in the comments too if this video gets out there. What was the that one wrestler Ryback was friends with that he mentioned in the live stream? Cause I know Chase was also fixing to go at the him at the, he found out they had a tight bond together. You know, through social media. So he seems like he wants no parts of Ryback. Even the dudes that involves him, he wants no parts of that. And if he do see something like that, probably he probably just send a little tweet, comment, or whatever just to get some free likes. Cause they know the only way the only way somebody will put his name out there is if he's shouting, is if he's cussing out somebody on a live stream, is if he's sending threats, is if he thinks he's smart, is if he's probably spamming up the chat. That's the only way he'll get noticed. And he thinks people are not acknowledging him by doing that, but in the end, it only makes you look stupider. Like, cause I had a friend like that last year, cussing me out in chat, and I'm always the one he cusses out. Nobody else. It'd always be me that get the most. And then when I exposed him, we went away. He just shifted away slow. Shifted away. When I stopped playing with him, that pushed him back. So a lot of people I don't play with because of that nonsense. See, you can never take stuff too seriously online. Sometimes I just step back from it. I don't even speak to the person anymore. And that's the same thing I did to my PS4 friend. He lucky I ain't blocked him. Because I could have blocked him. I could have deleted him, which I might still do. I might still do, even though we settle things. But I just don't play with him. I might still block. I might still delete him because of last year. But I ain't really tripping off of that. That's a grave he dug for himself, and that's the same grave Chase is digging for himself. He could have been caught by now. Who knows? Chase could have been the one caught by now. He could have been a. He could be arrested. Hey, never know, man. Ryback. I think he's keeping tabs on Chase. Cause I even heard Ryback. He dug deep into it to where he was calling the FBI on Chase. And once the FBI is involved, man, that's a dead end. You know you screwed at that point. Like he dug his grave on live stream with the doxxing. And the doxxing, I think that's what caught him. The doxxing is what caught his fate. Like he literally said like 6648 something. I don't want to say it. It's probably, but it's already out there though. Chase knows what he did, and he can't take that back. Chase knew what he said, and he still said it. Chase knew was coming. Chase knew karma was gonna hit him in the ass, and he still did it. He knew his intentions were sussy. He knew his intentions were just creepy, stalkerous. And he still did it. Without even stopping to think how this will affect other people's lives, how this will affect other people's reputations. He still did it. And that is a dumb move for Chase, man. So I feel sorry for him, but it's also funny. It's also funny. Because Chase knew what he was doing. If you go to my channel, that's all I've been posting for the last few weeks. Is them shorts. Like, all the Ryback. Ryback's biggest hater, Chase. I'm not going to play the video, but you already know. It's there. I posted at least like 8 to 10 videos all across. Even on my Sauce Guy channel. Go check that out. I'll post a link in the description. Even on Ride Saucy. Go check that out. Rack up them views on them shorts. I made them on there. 23. Alright. I don't want to make this video too long. But maybe 2 more things outside. This dude Chase literally, he literally has a record. He has a background. And I think, ever since, that incident what happened with Ryback at the gym, I think maybe I don't know, back in 2011, he said for 12 years, that stuck to him, made him feel some type of way. Because he said it was how Ryback looked at him at the gym during that one time. Maybe it's backstage and that back in his WWE days. Who knows? But it's like a personal incident. And some girl named Tanya, he mentioned in the live stream. He hooked up with some boy named Tanya. Some girl named Tanya. My mistake. He hooked Ryback up with Tanya. And Ryback even said he thanks him. He thanks him for hooking up. And then maybe Chase called one day, as he mentioned in the live stream, that ringside news, this is one of Ryback's biggest enemies. Or some people on here maybe. At the FBI claim, look. So it seems like 10 days ago. Could be wrong. Cause I know a lot of reporters on Ringside News. Go check that out. Dolph Ziggler, yup, Dolph Ziggler. And you could read the whole thread. But it has to do with like one day maybe Chase calling Ryback said he had nothing he wanted nothing to do with him. I don't know exactly how it was said, but that's how Chase said it was said. He's dealing with a terrible situation with a stalker named Chase. This situation escalated on several Ryback's streams. And Ryback is taking things to another level. The FBI told Ryback at first that they would be able to track Chase, the stalker, down with using his accounts on Twitter. So maybe they put his IP from those accounts he had on Twitter, because he said he had like hundreds. But realistically, I would say he has 30 accounts he probably has. Or multiple. And imagine even having all those accounts in the first place. I mean, I got a whole bunch of accounts to myself, but I'm not using them to slander somebody. That's what Chase is doing. And even if he gets locked up and let out, probably gonna do the same thing again. Try to get in the live stream with Ryback and slander him for clout. Yet still giving him Ryback free clout. Saw them numbers up in the live stream too. They went from like 90 to 200. That whole hour, that whole half of the hour, that whole rest of the stream, Chase was steadily trying to let out his frustration. But yeah, anyway, let's read with then Twitter refused to release the records since Chase used a VPN. So he must have used a VPN. The FBI couldn't do anything. Chase continued to call in on Ryback, threatening the life of Ryback's mother. See, that's proof. Everything I'm saying is true. Curtis Axel in the process. That's a guy I think Ryback wrestled back in 2013. If you keep up with like WWE, if you're like a Ryback fan, you might know Curtis Axel. Needless to say, the situation isn't pretty. Ryback took things to another level recently as he totally doxed the Stalker. After revealing all of Chase's personal information, Ryback made his message quite clear. We have all the information on Brandon Chase sells Hina Sub. Or sell Hina Sub. Salahina Sub. However you pronounce that. We are waiting on Twitter to finalize things with the FBI. I had known who he was since early last week, as I have kept the majority of my cell phones over the years and him recounting. So I don't know if you guys remember too, but Ryback did also send a picture on a platform, and he showed like it looks like a flip phone. It's like a red flip phone, a dark red flip phone, and he had Chase's number. He had Chase as a contact, so obviously he must have kept him in there and forgot he even had him in there. But that's the same dude, Chase. He had his number, and it leaked. He leaked that out, as a way to get the evidence out there, of the dots in the whole situation. The Ryback show triggered my memory on my old cell phone in Tampa. It's been a week since he sub. Shoot, I don't know how to pronounce that. Please give them the rest of what they need ASAP. He is being tracked and followed in the meantime until the FBI can make the arrest and proceed. This individual is highly dangerous, mentally unstable with a criminal background. He currently resides in Alabama and is 33 33 years old. 33. Can you imagine being 33 years old? Creating probably like 10 accounts a month. Looking to track this dude down with a VPN. And every time you go on a live stream with him, you're on a different account. Chase is really trying to hide, bro, but he ain't hiding for long. He can only hide for so long, man. Chase has been exposed so badly, and this video is gonna add to that exposure. 33 years old and acting that stupid. Wow. Wow, Chase. Wow. You just exposed yourself even more. And I'm gonna keep doing this. In case he does come back. The FBI was alright with me sharing this public info as well. And I personally apologize for everyone who had to endure this multiple hours of this guy on my show. Be hand police. Thank you. Tomorrow will be a very good day. WWE superstars have a lot of fans, even though former talent. Keep the diehard supporters. Sadly, one of them seems to be taken out of the terrible turn for Ryback. This is not a good situation. And we're hoping for a peaceful situation. And this dude even has like a couple accounts on Twitter. Like even on Twitter too. Like I can send you the link to everything, the links. Because I got Twitter. This dude even has tweets on Twitter. Tweets on Twitter, literally. There was, I forgot the name. Like, if any of you guys can remember too. Like one of his accounts, Chase's accounts. He made a couple accounts on Twitter. And he literally, Ryback found out that was Chase behind one of those accounts. If you look at the whole thread, you may find something involving Chase, but the thing about this is too, like, when Ryback revealed his face, I didn't believe it at first, but then I looked back. I also saw another website. I'm not even lying. It kept a real track record of Chase's history. Like his criminal background, supposedly. Brandon Chase, this up. And when I found that website, bro, it was done. Cause they even revealed too, like he had a case back in 2020. His criminal record. And you know, I'm not trying to be a stalker or anything, but just to show proof that none of this is covered up. You know, and none of this is fake. This is the proof right here. And it relates to everything, you know, that I said in the video about the whole threat thing. Maybe I had to put it like this. And I ain't trying to stalk the dude. No, I want to invade all this privacy. But look, Unicourt.com. I put the link in the description just for proof. On July 9th, 2020, state of Florida, filed for another criminal case against Sales and Brandon Chase, and Oscali, and Osceola. Nah, not Osceola, whatever it's called, whatever county courts. This is the link I found, and it keeps a track of his real record, it seems like. So obviously Chase is probably a former defendant, you know, one of his past crimes, seems like. And this is all proof. I think this is probably some of the stuff Ryback may have yet to cover on his record, but that's proof right there. that Chase is screwed. So right there. Tell you everything. Alright, I'll be down. I'll be down in a second. But this definitely covers up all the whole situation involving Chase. And I might make another video about this. Who knows? If he ever comes back, through it. If he ever comes back on the podcast, if he's not even tracked down and winds up being on a podcast again sometime soon, then I'll make another video and I'll make clips out of it. And make sure to, like, guys, like, I really don't mind if you repost my clips. It's all good, man. Cause all that does, I think that lets us expose Chase more. So if you guys want to repost my clips that I made about Chase, feel free. Cause it'll put it out there. It'll give Ryback some clout. It'll give Chase. It'll let us know more about Chase. It'll give him karma for the show that he was trying to stop. And really, he didn't stop anything involving Ryback and what he's got going on. So, really, I think that dude's got nothing going on in his life. And that's honestly sad. But he's sick. He's sick, man. Very sick. Up to no good. And I honestly would never want to be friends with a dude like that. Especially after how bad he tried to humiliate Ryback. That's something. That's a mark that's permanent. That ain't going away. I'm never deleting those clips. If you guys want to repost them, feel free. Feel free to do so. Because we're going to keep exposing Chase. As much as Ryback says too, like, even though he may say some dumb stuff sometimes, you gotta admit, man, and there's even people who said it in comments, as much as Ryback, may talk about the, situation going on with WWE, it's no way in hell it should go that deep to where you're using VPNs. No well. Oh, shout out to this dude, Proud Hype 21. Go check out his channel. It proves everything. I don't want to play his video for copyright reasons, but definitely feel free to check out this dude. Look at the comment section down below. It's pretty inflated, but it's full of truths. 12 years and still crying. Could you imagine, man, being a stalker for 12 years? But anyway, guys, go check out this dude's channel. I'll send a link of the video in the description. It's already at 45K views. Look, 45K. My dude is pulling, man. So shout out to Proud Hype 21. He shows like the second half of the video where he curses out Ryback for the rest of the stream. But again, too, share my video out. That's one of my videos right there. Yeah, these are all my shorts. Go check them out. Repost them if you like. And yeah, that's it, guys. So, really feel like so far we put in a lot of evidence, but that just sums up what Chase is really up to. And I feel like he gave Ryback free clout in many ways. Then he destructed. But anyway, guys, have a good day. And peace out. And let me know what you think about Chase and the whole situation involving Chase. Cause this dude Chase is just a sick dude. He's just a sick dude. As it seems like. So anyway, guys, peace out. Don't be afraid to comment and share the video out. Peace.